Okay, Jeff Glass here with Alpha Media Group, founder and also founder of Blue Collar Nation. We are servicing the nation for blue collar businesses, junk removal, carpet cleaners, carpenters, handymen, contractors, you name it. We are a go-to source for networking, tools, and also for marketing. So what I want to talk about today is the mindset. Do you have a mindset of a savior or a systems person? So let me give you this example. My wife, her grandfather is a welder. He's 82 years old, and he's still out welding. He's still on the trucks. This guy's amazing, does a fantastic job, wonderful, but he's never been able to scale his business. He has a great success story. You know, he's bought his own home, he's raised his family, he's made a little bit of wealth, he gets to work when he wants to, but it's not what he wanted. He wanted a business, an asset that would function and run like a machine for him. So what happened? When him and I sat down and had a talk with Sergio, and speaking with him, he told me, he goes, I can't really trust someone to do it the way that I do. Have you heard those words? Have you heard those words from yourself? I have. So we have to make a decision at some point in our business. Are we going to settle for that? And if we are, that's okay. Maybe that's your definition of success. But for those that want a business, an asset, an operating capital, a business that works with them 24/7, works without them, how do you scale in the service industry? And the answer is systems. Not just being dependent upon people, because you've probably heard or said these words, or both. If I could just find that right person, or I've had the hardest time finding the right person, the right guy, the right gal to run my business the way that I do, or at least close to how I do. How can I find that person? Talk to businesses that are 32 years in business, they still haven't found the person. But those that have succeeded, those that have scaled, success leaves clues. So what have they done? They've created incredible systems with their CRM, with their client onboarding process, with their delivery system to the client, making sure they're getting the right service or product. So it is a leap of faith. But too many times, too often, us as entrepreneurs, business owners, we want to step in and be the savior. We want to be that person that's going to make the day, the superhero, right? We see these Marvel movies, and somewhere in our mind, we think we are the only ones that can do it. Well, if you want to convince yourself of that truth, that's your truth. But metric-wise, according to stats and looking at other businesses, we're wrong. It's not the way it works. So what systems are you putting in place to your business? Give you another example. I'm at a restaurant, and it's a mom and pop restaurant, and my wife and I would go there for breakfast. I'd take my daughter there, you know, my 3-4-year-old daughter, take her there, and she loved to order the Mickey Mouse pancake, and I would come in and I'd order my coffee, my cappuccino, or whatever it would be at the time, and I'd have someone take my order 2 or 3 times. There's no systems, they're running around stressed. I'm looking around the restaurant, I'm like, there's not even a lot of people in here. What are they so damn stressed about? And they were. You could tell who the manager was. She was running around with like her hair on fire. And I'm sitting there thinking to myself, does it have to be this way? You know, and then another secondary question, next level, went to how many businesses run it this way, thinking this is the way that it has to be. A few weeks later, I'm on a date with my wife at Cheesecake Factory. The restaurant is like 10 times as many customers, but you walk in and there's no stress, there's smiles. I don't have somebody taking my order twice. It's like a perfect relay, assembly line of how they're taking my order, from my drink to my food to my ticket to pay the bill. It is clean. What's the difference? Systems. They have a system in place. I couldn't tell who the manager was. I could hardly tell who the host or hostess or waiter or waitress was. I didn't know. I just know that there were systems, and I was able to stay there, be focused, and enjoy my time with my wife. So what systems are you implementing for your business? How are you scaling it? Are you living in fear of, I don't know what's going to happen if I'm not running my business all the time? Final story. I am afraid of flying. I'm afraid of flying. Don't like planes. My grandfather has had a big influence in my life. He is an entrepreneur and partially in a good way to blame for my path and my mindset. Went to college, still don't know why, just kind of went. But I've always loved business, and I get it from him. So he sent his plane from San Jose, California to Sacramento to pick me up, and I'm scared. I'm just not going to get on that plane. His pilot comes to pick me up, right? It wasn't him. My grandfather had gone partially blind. He sends his pilot, and I started asking him all these resume questions. How many hours have you had? You know, what's your criminal record? I mean, I'm just laying into this dude, right? So anyway, it turns out I get on the plane, and if you've ever seen a cat that's in a car but doesn't want to be in the car, that's me. I was scaredy cat. And then I'm there, and we're in this little Cessna, and he has the wheel and I have the wheel, and he goes, "Hey, grab the wheel." And I grab the wheel, and all of a sudden, I'm calm. I have no fear going through me. I realized that my fear was not of planes or heights. My fear was not being in control. Here's someone that's way more capable of flying. I don't trust them. I don't know them. Who are they? Way more capable than me. I'm leading us to our imminent death. I don't know how to fly. It's nighttime. I've never flown this machine before. So, learning to take a step back. Trust the pilot. Trust people within your business. Give them systems to rely upon. And that's the scale that my business has taken, going that direction. I was trying to control this little Cessna, making sure that it's going to land, it's going to fly, it's going to go well. I gave up the wheel. I gave it back to the pilot. I trusted in God. I trusted in more capable people. I put my faith forward, and I feel like I've been on this plane, and I was just blindfolded. And then I get off the plane, and I look back, and it's not a Cessna anymore. It's a Boeing. It's a big 747. When I learned to trust in systems and trust the people that were running those systems enough to make a mistake, to make a series of mistakes, my plane was bigger. The systems got better. What steps do you need to take in your business to scale it and move it forward? It's not easy. It's going to be hard. You're going to make mistakes along the way. Have systems in place to take care of your customers, especially if you've had a real mom and pop feel, a homegrown business. Make sure you have that system in place. But if you want to grow your company, start checking out what systems you have to take your business to the next level. Jeff Glass with Alpha Media Group and Blue Collar Nation. I look forward to talking with you all again.